story titled The Lion and the Buffalo, A Tale of Distrust. A long time ago, a hungry and tired lioness gave birth to a cub. She ventured out of her cave in search of food and came upon a herd of grazing buffaloes. The hungry lioness pounced on a female buffalo that was with her newborn calf and ate her. The innocent newborn calf followed the lioness to her den. Lioness took pity on the orphaned animal and brought him up with her cub. Tragedy struck when bone accidentally lodged in the lioness' throat, choking her. Before she succumbed to death, she advised both to look after each other since they were brothers. They grew up together and never forgot the words of the lioness. After the lioness' death, the cub hunted for food in the jungles while the buffalo grazed out in the open grasslands. But they always drank the water from the same sources and played together as they had always done. As they grew up, they never forgot the words of lioness and always remained as close as brothers. Now, when the lion killed a prey, there was a sly jackal that always came to eat the leftovers. When this animal saw the lion and the buffalo drinking and gambling together, he became jealous. "I have always eaten the lion's leftovers, but now that he has befriended the buffalo, he will probably take my place," thought the jackal to himself. "I have to think of some ways to separate the two." The next day, the lion brought down an animal, but even though he ate greedily, he still could not finish all the meat in front of him. Soon, the jackal came up to the lion with his tail dragging obsequiously on the ground and his ears flopping low. "Uncle Jackal, what is the matter with you?" asked the lion. "Don't look so sad. Here, it's some meat." He put on a sad expression on his face. Affecting a disappointed tone, the jackal said, "Where's the use of the meat when I worry so much about you? You have a dangerous enemy." To this the lion replied confidently, "I don't have any enemies, and you need not worry about me. Just eat your scraps and shut up." "You don't believe me, do you?" said the jackal. "You take me lightly now, but don't say I didn't warn you." Now the lion became quite curious and wanted to know more. "Where is my enemy?" he asked the jackal. "He is none other than Buffalo, who pretends to be your friend," the jackal replied. "It is said that his mother was killed by your mother, and now he has decided to avenge her death by taking your life." The lion still did not believe the jackal. "How can that be?" he said. "We are brothers, and I know that he will never do anything to harm me." But the jackal insisted that he was telling him the truth. Now the lion began to believe that the jackal was truly concerned for him and that he was telling him the truth. Next, the jackal went to where the buffalo was sleeping and put on the same act he had with the lion. In fact, he looked so convincing that the buffalo was concerned. "What is the matter with you, Uncle Jackal?" replied the jackal. "You have a very dangerous enemy who intends to kill you." "Ha! There is no need for you to worry. I have no enemies, and no one can do anything to harm me," said the buffalo confidently. Again, the jackal repeated to the buffalo, "The lion has told me that it was his mother, the lioness, who killed your own mother a long time ago. Now he says he will kill you too." The buffalo refused to believe him. He told the jackal that the lion was his brother and that he trusted him completely. "You don't have to believe me now," said the jackal to the buffalo, "but don't say later that I didn't warn you." The jackal was truly concerned for his safety. The buffalo thanked the jackal for his warning. When they met the following morning, both the lion and the buffalo were not their usual selves. They kept watching each other uneasily. Soon, both began to act in just the way the jackal has described, little realizing that it was only the natural way in which animals of their kind rose themselves in the morning. Soon the lion could not restrain himself any longer and pounced on the buffalo, tearing into him with his powerful claws. The buffalo stuck his sharp horns into the lion's underside. Both died the victims of their own suspicions. Theme: Trust takes a long time to develop but can be destroyed in a second, or never trust anyone blindly. Thank you.